Hello everyone, welcome back to another DCGO gameplay video. Today we're going in with Shoutmon Xros 6 again. In this deck list I only have 4 rookies, as you can see in the thumbnail. Also the Shoutmon double cross can digivolve on top of Luminamon and be another Zeegreymon or whatever. We have 13 Tamers and the new option twice to recycle our sources, and yeah, let's jump into game 1. Game 1 starts with not the best hand, but we're going to mulligan, and the second hand is much better. Our opponent is on Royal Knights. He's gone for Magnamon, kind of nice start, but we have our own Luminamon, so we're going to play that one for 5 cost, which is kind of high, but we can grab one of those because they're all Xros Heart and play out a Tamer for free, which is insane. They're back at 3 and they're going for Oryukin Ace. Okay, they might think that I don't have anything to clear that Oryukin, but we're going to see about that. So yeah, we just saved the Luminamon. They're going to put Omni X under the sources. Once it's our turn after the start of main, we're going to digivolve the Shoutmon, use Meteor Rock Soul to play out something from sources. Obviously we have the Luminamon that was just deleted by the Oryukin, so yeah, get that one out. Again, let's look for a kind of a nice search, play out the Taiki. We actually needed that Taiki. It's really important because right now we're going for Shoutmon Xros 6. That one is going to Digi-Cross with a lot of things, and with the Taiki we can actually attack in kind of a blitz form. So yeah, we attack at on-play timing. We're going to Alliance, and when attacking delete something with as much DP or lower, which is going to give us 5 overflow, 2 checks, there's nothing important in there. And as a finisher, another Luminamon, revealing top 3 again, grabbing, I don't know, what are we going to grab here? The double cross Shoutmon DX, also playing out the Taiki, again looking for that Shoutmon Xros 6 and also putting a Shooting Starmon under the Taiki. Wow, what a turn. Okay, our opponent is going to be quite simple. They're just going to play the Gankumon, the Alta that they're probably going to have, that's worth around 5,000 euros, I believe. Whatever, that Omni X is going to be bottom decking our Shoutmon Xros 6, which is kind of disastrous. Also they have medieval, so they're just pulling out all of the money cards, suspending my last Digimon and their Gankumon, also deleting one of the Luminamon and raiding into the other Luminamon. I'm sorry, just attacking. One check, another Shoutmon Xros 6. Okay, moving out the Shoutmon after start of main, we have these cards in our hand. When attacking, another card under our Tamer, and he's going to block. On deletion, we can search for a Tamer. Oh my god, there's the Taiki, that's crazy. We don't have an Omni Shoutmon right now, so we're looking for an Omni Shoutmon to gain Rush again. Because once we have Rush, we can attack with the Xros 6. We have a double cross, another Taiki that we just found, and there's the Omni Shout. We're just him. We're just him. Also, as an additional card, we can take one of these options. We're taking Meteor Rock Soul to unsuspend later. Omni Shoutmon is going to be put under the Taiki, so now we're ready to cross again. Yeah. With all of the cards, actually. He bottom decked our Xros 6, but we have a second one with all of the Xros Heart cards. And really important right now, we're using the Taiki before the on-play to attack into the Omni X, to use the when attacking to delete the medieval. And now we can play out something with our on-play. If we would have done it the other way around, the Shooting Star would have triggered medieval before we can use our when attacking to delete the medieval. So yeah, that would have been a problem. Anyways, Omni X is taken care of, and we check for 1. Unfortunately, we cannot unsuspend with the option. That was kind of a miscalculation, but we're going to play out something from sources. Which is going to be a Luminamon, just check in. Yep, top 3, it's going to grab us. Well, look at that, another Shoutmon Xros 6. That's actually the 4th one, I believe. Yeah, okay. Shoutmon Xros 6. Playing out the Memory Tamer, whatever. We've got nothing else to do right now, so yeah, just turn end. Our opponent is gonna suck up the Gankumon, which is pretty useless in raising. And they just have more money than I do because they're going for Omni X again. Omni X is gonna be again bottom decking my Xros 6, putting all its sources, despite having material save, under the deck. Yeah, he's gonna get Rush and raid into my Shooting Starmon, which is actually fine, because there's one pretty funny card that we can save with the Shooting Star. Obviously we can save from trash, so we're gonna put one Omni Shout under our Tamer to ensure that we have Rush. So regardless of how much they're giving me... Oh my god, we found Meteorox Soul. That's even better. Regardless of the Digicross materials that we have, we're going to be able to blitz with the Taiki. But let's see what we can find. That's going to be a Raptor Spermon for us. So we have at least Omni Shout and Raptor Spermon. That's also an Atla Ballista, so it only costs 5. We're going to 6 anyways. So yeah, this should be... this Omni Shoutmon should be that, I believe. And we also have 4 checks. If we have a Shooting Star... No, we don't have a Shooting Star right now. Whatever. 3 checks is exact lethal. So yeah, just checking that we have all the sources. Oh no, we can actually extend because we have enough memory. So Taiki is gonna grab us the option again. Because why not? Jaeger Derulo. Okay. Playing out the Shoutmon Xros 6, the 4th copy by the way. And our opponent is going to scoop. Yep. That's game. That's just game. And here's something funny. I want to have this in uncut. Next match. Match against Utsu. And yeah, they're not in the mood for another game. Yeah, that's pretty funny. I have to admit. Well, next up we've got Wolves and something censored. This starting hand is insane. We've got one of our 4 rookies that's going to Digivolve. And wow, we actually got the better Taiki. Okay. Yeah, let's search the top 3. We got Omni Shout as our first piece. So that means we have 2 out of 5 pieces. Taiki is going to grab us. Yeah, nothing that we really need. We're going to take another Luminamon and put a second Raptor Sparrow. Bottom decking the Z-Greymon is not what we want to see. Our opponent is going to extend. And not even Digivolve in Raising. Yeah, they can just take use of that memory that we gave them. Just searching their entire Digivolution line. Now they're going to go into Raising. Going for the old EX2 Growlmon, I believe. Trashing cards, okay. And the EX... Let me say 3, EX2, I have no idea. The one that trashes top 3. And it's going to play out a rookie. Not bad. So, we actually want to get our, well, Digimon deleted right now. Okay, because of the undeletion of the Shoutmon. But there's a Takado. Oh, hell nah. Okay, maybe we can use the option that we just drew. Nope. Yeah, we don't have a Luminamon on our sources, on our Tamer, so there's nothing to do with the option. Just playing out another Luminamon. Sucks to suck. At least we can find the Taiki and play out the Taiki again. What a nice Tamer. Revealing top 4, and that's pretty good. Shoutmon Xros 6. Also putting an Atla Ballista. We don't have an Atla Ballista rotation, so that's our 3rd piece, I believe. And another Z-Greymon at the bottom deck. Luckily, we're on Shoutmon double cross, so there shouldn't be too much of a problem. But yeah, our opponent is able to combo off because we gave them 2 Takados for free. Yeah. Okay, he's going to delete something with 4k or less, which is going to be a Luminamon. He's going to get, yeah, 2 memory of the Tamers, obviously. Also 1 memory because of the inherited Gilmon X. We're going to save the Luminamon. They're going to go into Growmon X Antibody. Now they have the Unleash to play out a Gilmon. They also trashed the Gilmon, and they're just gonna clean up our Shoutmon, okay. That's gonna give us a triple Tamer, that's pretty good, that's pretty good. And I believe we have the Rulo and Atla Ballista, so the bottom deck is kind of, yeah, good for us. A Gallant X, I don't understand too well. Because, yeah, they're gonna delete our Luminamon, whatever, we don't care about that. And they can just blitz for 1 check. Also, they're going to delete one of their other Digimon to gain Sec +1. I don't think that's a good thing against us. Well, they didn't hit any option or Tamer, so yeah. They're kind of fine, they're kind of fine. Okay. Finally, we can use the option to, again, play out a Luminamon. Luminamon is one of the best cards, especially when paired with this option. Okay, we've got nothing that we really need, so I'm going to take the Jaeger Derulo. And play out another Taiki. Again, we want to search for something. There's no Z-Greymon or anything else in sight. Gonna grab the Taiki. And let's see, we're gonna cross with 5 cards. We have a double cross invitation, I just didn't see it. Okay. Very important. We're gonna use the on play to give -5k to the board. and choose to use the Shooting Star on the Gallant X, because if we would go on the Growlmon X, they would gain on deletion 2 memories. So we're just gonna go on the Gallant X, attack, and after we use the Alliance, we're gonna use when attacking on the Growl X to put them above 0 memory, so that their Gallant X is gonna be affected, which doesn't really matter, but it's a nice turn pass for 2, I guess. And even if they have a Crimson Mode Ace, I believe they don't have any DP deletion push in their sources, so they couldn't actually delete it. Also, the rookie that just got played out is deleted instantly. The minus DP is on the board. And yeah, they get a training, whatever. And a Gallantmon. So we're looking really, really good at that point. Even if they delete our stack, we have another Shoutmon Xros 6. Okay, there's a Gallantmon deleting the Shooting Star. Shooting Star is gonna save something. Probably itself, yeah. Because there are only 3 in the trash. So we need at least one of those back in rotation. But now that we have in rotation, the next turn is gonna be kinda juicy, not gonna lie. Yeah, they're gonna build up in the Raising and go on the Security. When attacking, deleting the Luminamon, which is going to save for a 4th time. Just checking the Shoutmon double cross. Another double cross. Okay, Promo Gallant is gonna come out here. Gallantmon is gonna be deleted. They have Rush. Do they want to go in? They want to go in. At that point, I think it's fine to block because we have material save and we actually want to get the on play of our new Shoutmon Xros 6 off. And yeah, they have another Gallantmon. Obviously with Rush they have to go in. And Meteor Rock Soul. Wow. Kinda lucky today, right? Well, let's get out the Luminamon. To be fair, I also checked 2 of their Takados before. And we, yeah, option for option and a memory setter. The option is going to give us a game, by the way, next turn because we can unsuspend. They're going to give us 1 memory more than we would have already gotten to, yeah, delete the Luminamon. But because we have the option Meteor Rock Soul and 5 sources under 1 Tamer, we can just, yeah, Digicross. This is 8 times speed. It takes like around a minute to use all the Digicross requirements, and yeah. So we've got that for 5 with 5 Digicross materials, and for 1 deleting everything with our on play effect, and when attacking, checking 2, and the option is going to allow us to unsuspend both of them and attack a player. We wouldn't even need to attack with the effect of the option because we're still in positive memory, and yeah, that's just the attack. Say no to Alliance, and that's a win. Pretty nice. Moving on to the last game of today against Burger. Burger is actually a person I know from locals and from, yeah, the scene in Digimon. We just saw us the same day that I played the match, so yeah, he's going in for Gamamon. Let's see what our top deck has in store for us. We're gonna put any card under there. The Jaeger, the Rulo is gonna be our target. And on deletion, top 3. Obviously a Taiki. We have 13 Tamers. On play, reveal top 4 and grab a Shoutmon for Raising. Sure, why not? And a Raptor Sparrow. So we have at least 2 pieces. I believe we even have 3. Oh wow, Luminamon revealing the top 3 again. There's nothing too good. Just taking the memory setter and playing out the Blitz, quote-unquote, Taiki to gain some advantage. He's gone in with his rookie, and there's a reason for it, because he will follow it up with the Regulus Ace. Regulus Ace is going to trash a card and place the Gamamon from trash and the Devolution cards. He's going to trash the Arcturusmon and place it. That's pretty cool. Because he's going to Digivolve into the Seriousmon. Put something under. And now delete something. And because something was deleted, he can trash my top security. So that's kind of okay. Start of main, put the Shoutmon DX under. And we just found a Z-Greymon. We have a lot of pieces. I don't know if we can keep turn, but that doesn't matter because with the quote-unquote again Blitz Taiki. So Digicross with 4, that costs 3. We don't have a Shooting Star, but when attacking is enough to take care of the Seriousmon. Overflow because of the Regulus. Board white, DP is gonna annihilate that Gamamon. And we have the memory setter to choke them at 1. They're gonna go up to 2. the start of main of the hero. And let's see what they can follow up with. Only the option, they don't have a rookie in hand. That sucks. Also, on the option is not going to find them anything useful at the moment. So, current pass, unfortunately, 2-3. And at the start of main, we're even at 4. Yeah, drawing into Lumina 1 is also pretty funny. So, let's see what the top deck has in store for us. We're going to, on deletion, play out nothing, actually. That sucks. Well, we don't have to give them anything from their security, so we're not going to check just yet. We're gonna take the shooting star, play out the Taiki on, play top 4. Yeah, just an option, I guess. I can turn my back is pretty nice here to recycle the sources from our Shoutmon Xros 6 again and reduce the play cost of something else. Let's see what they're gonna go. They're gonna go for regular Mon to force our... I would think the Luminamon to attack and give it collision. But they're just going to block. That means we cannot use the alliance with Shoutmon Xros 6. That's kind of a smart play. We're gonna save the Luminamon and now when attacking delete the regular Mon. I don't think that we can go for game in this turn, but let's see. They will get off the search from the Gamamon, take a hero and a Gamamon. That will take a collision piercing check into security, another hero. It's not too bad. We have enough memory to play out a Taiki. Taiki is gonna grab us the Meteoroxor. And I don't know if, again, if we have enough for the Shoutmon Xros 6. It seems like it. Yeah, using all of our cards. And that was for 1. Holy shit. Okay, let's check with 70k. We survived that one, obviously. Meteoroxor is gonna unsuspend and go for game again. Yeah, come. Attack. Say no to alliance. And let's game. GG's. Okay. So because we randomly just matched, I also wrote a message to Burger on Discord. So we played a few more rounds, but I'm not going to hold you off any longer. I think the Crossheart deck that you just saw is really funny. It only has 4 rookies, as I said, but it works kind of fine. You have a lot of Tamers, you have a lot of Luminamon, 4 to be exact, and the deck just works, believe me. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.